adapting to that.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's one of three like top-level Nigels that were here today, and all three of them had a pretty good shot for making top 8.
Absolutely.
Waldo ultimately being the one to succeed, actually winning one of the Nigel Dittos early in the bracket. This is, let's go gentlemen's agreements.
I'm guessing it's fan warmer.
Button checking on a band stage.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I think to speak to the Squibble April, right? Fortunately for him, you know, April being that top character in the game right now, there's already so much science on the character already done for him. So it's not like he had to innovate all that much, but he did, even still, come up with his own stuff. The new combo, the jump into forward throw, option select, or like, you know, DI coverage. That was him that figured that out.
Yeah.
You can, with April, very easily choose either strong nair or strong up air to get a kill, depending on your opponent's DI, and it almost never stops working after a certain percent.
It's a very messed up setup for sure.
Yep. And he did the same thing with Lucy, right? He was so good at the wave slime into quadruple down air, and he's also brought that wave slime tech over here with April.
Yeah.
The new version of it.
I didn't think about that, actually.
Yeah, April being one of the few characters that can still alternate between the strong and light dash attacks.
Yep.
Yeah. The only problem I can think of is like Pat. Yeah, we said Patrick for sure. But we'll see how it goes. We're getting to game 1 on Sweet Dreams.
Does seem like a pretty neutral pick overall. I feel like both characters do like having a little bit of platform support.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of hate this stage as April. Like,
Really?
this and Erkin are my least favorites. Yeah.
Why do you hate the stage as April?
Because you can survive against her a lot longer than you can on the other stages.
That's fair. That's fair.
And also the platform height, like her down air shifts her ECB in a way that makes her land on both this platform and Jellyfish, so
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying. But Waldo taking the first stock and still surviving here. Yeah, that large top boundary here on Sweet Dreams is just super annoying.
I know we've been talking a lot about April's dominance in the metagame, but Nigels are one of the groups that are pretty optimistic about this matchup.
Right.
Nigels have pretty strong anti-air tools, and April's like to go pretty airborne a lot. A big part of April's disadvantage state is going really high up in the air and mixing up landings. And if Nigel's able to intercept those, convert those into an up air string, that could be death.
Oh yeah, of course, the binoculars is so big, so disjointed, and leads to combos into itself. And then the snap is just so scary to be above this character, which is not very good for April.
She's also light, and Nigel loves fighting light characters. You just get those easy dash attacks into snap, up air into snap.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Well, I do gotta ask, how do you feel like April's hurt box is pretty good at like randomly avoiding the flicks?
I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I get hit by it a pretty decent amount, but yeah, stuff like that happens. If you DI out on the dash attack, you can actually make it a lot harder for Nigel to land that.
Yeah,
but
especially good if you're a light character. That's one of the saving graces the light characters have playing against Nigel. A straight dash attack snap, raw as heck against Squibble.
Yeah, I think if I had to put one or two characters as April's hardest matchups, it would be Nigel and Danny Phantom. And I might catch some flack for that, but I think, you know, those are the two characters who have given me the most trouble.
No Shredder?
Nah, I think Shredder's fine. Like, it's still rough, but that's just because Shredder.
Fair enough. Waldo chasing the air, but Squibble chops the camera on him.
There we go. The Squibble combos, yup.
Wait, something right there. Oh, dash tag. He's getting a little bit antsy right there. You can't be doing that against Squibble. He will punish that accordingly.
So there is tech, by the way, to avoid the other Squibble combo, the wave slime dash attacks. If you hold down in tech, you actually won't get hit by the second one.
Yeah, but it's just so fast. You just catch you off guard a lot. Like, if you do know, that's really rough to try to do.
Squibble also one of the few players to use strafe, and I think he uses it very well because you don't have to do the turnaround frames on your dash dance, right? So you have access to dash attack actually a lot sooner. Oh my god, look at that. That's the main Squibble combo right there.
Like you said, the strafe tech with him is crucial, actually, because he needs to get that dash attack as soon as possible. It's such a big part of Squibble's game plan, you see. Because basically, he was winning, essentially, whenever he managed to land a dash attack on Waldo right there. Just, if Waldo can adapt to that, that's more just, we'll see how the set will go from there.
Absolutely. I mean, Squibble definitely centers his entire gameplay around landing those strong dash attacks. That is definitely a tactic that's been inspired by a lot of characters we've seen in the past. Like, for example, Korra mains, I think, definitely like innovated this. And then we started seeing like other characters, like for example, like Shredder, started picking up this tech as well. And then now we're seeing Squibble really push this direction with April, really building the entire neutral game around landing the strong dash attack.
I've been doing that since November. that's the only move I know how to use, bro. Strong dash attack, that's my baby.
Damn, you've been doing the Squibble since November?
Not the Squibble, just the strong dash attack. just the strong one.
Well, that's an interesting choice. Waldo actually kind of picks Squibble to Erkin or Mata. I mean, Mac, I know you play this character. How do you feel about the stage for April?
Hate it. I hate platforms in general with April.
That makes sense, yeah.
Again, it's that ECB shift. The fact that your up throw to strong dare will not work as reliably.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is probably her worst stage on paper.
Oh, yeah, too. And Nigel's not the greatest on the stage, but he can still get those combos off the side pretty consistently.
He does have to worry a little more about trying to kill off the top, though.
Yes.
A lot of times you try to see Nigel try to flick off the top, especially when you see the vertical up air strings. And if Squibble can force the DI in that direction, he might be able to continue living off the top.
Looks like Waldo's starting to figure out that you can just hold down on the dash attacks. He's teched the last 2 in a row right there. Again, like you said, Blackamar, it is kind of a reaction trap, right? It's very difficult to just be ready for that, especially because you typically don't want to DI a lot of stuff down in this game.
Right. Oh, wow, that was a very brave recovery. Unchallenged from Squibble. Moves the strong the other way. And then disadvantage against Nigel. You don't like to be on those platforms against him.
Waldo looked at Shark. Great dash dance, getting the whiff punish there.
Okay, I like Squibble mixing up now with the up throws. That's a really good way to mix that up. For sure, dash attack snap. Not quite KOing.
Yeah, that's the one saving grace you have against Nigel on the stage, in my opinion, is, you know what? He's not going to kill you that early either.
Right, exactly. Grab throw. Tech chase. Oh, doesn't go for the strong. Didn't believe in himself.
Yeah, could have just thrown it out and fast fell off that, but you know what? Still has to work just a little bit harder to even up the stocks here. And that's twice now. Squibble has missed the jab reset on a non-tech down tilt. Yeah. Nigel's hitbox can be a little weird, even though he's huge.
It's so strange.
One thing that's really interesting about Squibble on the stage, Squibble, I think among top players, is one of the most pro lane play players.
Yes.
He is a big proponent of playing to win and doing whatever that takes, and he's very willing to camp really hard on Urkin. I saw his match versus Sanji.
He was circle cannon on the stage. I felt so bad.
It was cruel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, against Toph, man. Best character versus worst character.
Like, that's just mean at that point. Like, that strong dash.
There we go.
The dare setup was mean right there.
Yeah, they took out double dare, or so you thought. Now you just got to do strong dare into light dare, much like strong dash attack into light dash attack. Wave sliming and double dare is still very much alive for April.
Absolutely. Although Waldo's still looking alive, only 0 in the stock, but ooh, whip punch on the down doesn't get anything off it.
Ooh. Yeah, Squibble wants to play this dash dance block game because he's just trying to avoid Nigel's own dash attack setup, so he's not going to dodge that up B spike.
T-Mac too! The disrespect!
Wow. All right, Waldo, let's see if you can back that up.
I mean, Waldo had been warming up those teabags earlier, so.
Yeah, true, that was his button check. Oh, there we go, gonna land it. I like the dash dance just to put yourself in position. Don't want to overshoot with the grab.
You see Waldo pretty much consistently behind that down, just making Skull work harder for these KOs. We'll see if it works out in his stock right now. Lifts the grab.
Ooh. Oh, he missed the wave slime, getting a jab instead of the light dash attack yet again.
Oh, no.
That's twice now. He could have killed Waldo.
Still alive.
Waldo getting the sweet spot on the recovery. He's able to convert. No. Oh, he's still putting out the up airs. He might get it. Okay, great disadvantage state. Using the blimp to stall his fall.
Oh, no. That might be
it.
Air up strong. Oh, no.
What?
That's the Urkin effect. That's the Urkin effect.
It's so high. Why is that blast so high? But that side one isn't far. As Squibble gets the down strong off the side. And that came too.
Man, you want to talk about players who got ranked too low? Squibble, he was like 19 or something? Yeah, he was like toward the 20 range. He might even have been in the 20s. And this guy has nothing but killer results offline, with one exception, being the Hidden Temple. I believe he placed 13th there.
Yeah.
He had a rough bracket, though. He had a PTM bracket. And he also had to play Andrew B, who plays Lucy and PTM.
Right.
You know, what better way to counterpick your opponent?
When you say ranked 19th, you mean for 2021?
On the Carcat PR that just came out.
Oh, the one that just came out. Oh,
yeah. I haven't looked at it in a second. I think that sounds right for sure. Yeah, like you said, right, he definitely has some pretty great results. I mean, second at Nick and Nightclub, second in main stage, fourth in the box qualifier, like his fifth at Back in Blood.
Yeah, I think he got fifth there. And he also lost the PTM too, right? He lost, I think, to Far in winner's bracket.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's rough, bro. That was an awful matchup. But now he plays the character with no bad matchups.
That's a come up right there.
It's in the spirit of playing to win.
Absolutely.
Waldo is going to opt to go back here. I do think that overall it felt like the extra space was helping out Waldo a lot, and frankly the last game went pretty close.
Right. You see Squibble just kind of mixing up the DI on these up airs, making it so hard for Waldo to get the finisher of the snap on him. So it's making it just these stocks just last a lot longer than we see usually against Nigel.
I feel like I haven't seen Waldo wave dash once. Am I tripping? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go.
Well,
this whole
he's
match,
listening to you.
That was like his first wave dash of the match.
Crucial teeter gets the snap off the top.
He's spamming the wave dash.
Yeah, he's like, yo, shut up, Max. Okay. Oh, sneaking under the strong downer. Yeah, that's one thing I think Nigel's really good at. The arc that his up air goes at is perfect for sneaking underneath April and hitting her before the third flash that hits in front of her, or like below her.
The hitbox and the up air is so good, by the way, so it's great for doing things like that. Raw forward strong, a squibble, okay. Oh, got too much dip on his chip trying to cover that down
was
there.
just a little too slow trying to cover it. Oh, but he got the flick there anyway. Not going to kill yet.
Sips T.
Oh, yeah, Waldo kind of turning up here, activating now that he's down 2-0. He knows it's do or die.
Definitely. Ooh, reads it. This is a jab, not as strong. And then I'll finish it. The strong dash attack in the forward strong.
Waldo has switched back to going primarily for the sweet spot up Bs, and I mean, those are working out for getting back to ledge, but he's still struggling a bit to get back from ledge. Really good ledge trapping by Squible over and over.
I think you can tell his Waldo's nerves gonna get, so he's whipping a lot of these dash attacks there in Squibble's face. Squibble's always such a calm player. You can't really do that against him, bro. He will definitely take advantage.
Squibble has brought this all the way back, actually in the lead now. Doing a bunch of those stalls with the up air off up B. And that should do it, yeah.
Dude, this Squibble is actually ice cold, right? Despite how hot Waldo started off this game, you just see Squibble just claw his way back right now, has a lead on him.
Oh, but Waldo might be able to convert here. Oh, reads the wrong direction on the drift.
Yeah.
Just that dash dance, and yeah, the patience of Waldo really coming into play here. Squibble, he's got roots in melee, man.
Dude.
He knows if your dash dance camping in my face, I just have to wait you out.
That's actually really good. You mentioned that, actually. The melee experience definitely does kind of come into play in this game, I feel like, for him. Ooh, snap! 84% on it, though. Doesn't quite KO. Still a disadvantage.
Oh, Waldo looking for a ledge trap.
Ooh, Scorpion
the
Sting!
extended hitbox. That move has a lot of active frames on it.
It really does, dude. I'm shocked that that was still going by the time Squibble got up into it. And now Waldo with a clean stock lead. His best performance so far in this set. And yeah, he's ready for the wave slime.
Squibble's throwing out so many down dash attacks. So many of them are hitting, too.
Oh, Waldo getting the tech in. Squibble not covering it.
Oh, misses the snap. That's crucial. Oh, doesn't KO off before strong, though. But that second one will. And we have last stock here.
Yeah, as much trouble as Waldo is having coming back from ledge directly, it does seem like Squibble has a really solid understanding of how to whip punish the onstage of these. April has such good range for just covering those zones.
T-Sim, not quite KOing.
Oh, this is so tense. I don't even know the word.
That's gonna kill.
Waldo remains alive. 2-1 right now. Squibble's favor.
All right, Waldo looking to outperform that 7th at Back in Blood. Climb to 5th place here. He's got 2 games to win if he wants to do that.
But now it's Squibble's counter pick on the April.
Yeah, that's super
Where does
rough.
April want to go here?
I mean, Jellyfish is definitely her best stage, and it's definitely getting banned by Waldo. So I think other than that, you might want to go to Harmonic, but Nigel's really good there. I think it's probably her second best stage, and then after that would be Rooftop. I think that's the tier list of stages for her. Maybe Rooftop second. But yeah, if you're fighting April, pro tip for everybody in the chat, get the fuck rid of Jellyfish Fields, especially against a guy like Squibble. He can one wave slime and you're already off stage.
It's like, yeah, pretty much. It's just like the disadvantage there just doesn't exist because you're already off the stage by the time you're disadvantaged against
You really have to give yourself enough opportunity to play as much neutral against April as possible, because April will take her single neutral interaction and take it all the way, and she doesn't need that much space to create that one neutral interaction.
Oh, actually, we're going to Harmonic, actually, with this game 4.
All right. Oh, and right away, Waldo going in with a strong dash attack. That's the secret tech. If you go in with a dash attack at the very start of the game, it's hidden behind that go symbol, so it's unreactable.
It's so funny.
Hey, I'm writing that down, bro. I'm going to use my up strong notepad. And
Max is a cheater. There you have it confirmed, folks. But Squibble's trying to get this stock off.
Oh, a little intense neutral here. Squibble with a huge percent lead, and it's Waldo who's biting first. Oh, wait. I think Nigel's too heavy for that setup to be as reliable on him.
You probably have to wait a bit more for... Wait, he's actually very high. I'm not even sure then. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, a little scary coming down for Squibble.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you DI in as Nigel, and she might overshoot you with the nair, or the up air. Not 100%
oh my god,
sure.
that's the classic Squibble.
Squibble's running away with this right now. Waldo needs to call back. He has 2 stocks left. The Squibble's to 4.
Oh, and he's going to go for the same thing?
I love that.
Once again!
Adapting to Waldo's adaptation. You want to hold down and hit the ground? All right, bet. I'm just going to back up and then go for another one on the tech read.
Dude, Squibble's so smart, dude. 4 stocks to 1 right now. Waldo's in a very rough spot.
Yeah, this is a tough place to be on loser's point. Oh, and here come the down strongs.
Yep, just walling Nigel out.
Yeah, he can't really do much against that.
Oh, strafing back, covering the tech roll in. You're in his head.
It's another good reason to use strafe, right? You don't have to turn around for your grabs. Just having them a little bit
Right.
faster, a little bit more on point.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
that
what's
was
the panic
so
step?
wrong.
Yeah, that's it. Squibble takes it 3-1 over Waldo and moves on in the bracket.
Good games. Waldo, congratulations on getting 7th place at Genesis.
Yeah, it was such a great performance from him, right? Even beating Tafar to get to this point in the bracket is just, I think he's definitely had a very great performance. There's got to been questions of like who the best Nigel is, and personally, that's the homie, so I'm a little biased. I think Waldo might be a good contender for it, man. I don't know.
yeah, man, I was playing Pug X yesterday, and I'm going to just say it.
Pug is scary.
I've never lost to somebody as hard and as consistently as I did to Pug yesterday. I think Nigel's a matchup that I could certainly be better at, but I got experience from Jut. You know, I've played some good Nigels before. Pug was really impressing me. Like I could not touch him, but Waldo actually beat him to get here.
Yeah, I heard. That's
Yeah.
so insane.
3-1, and then he beat Tafar, and then, of course, going to fall to Squibble, but still an insane run all the way to 7th place. Congrats to Waldo, man.
Yeah, I think it's just the patience from Waldo. It kind of like puts them different from everyone else in that character, right?
Right.
He just often just opts for, you know, the dash dance, the camping sort of thing, for example. Also just waiting to see what option that person will take. It didn't quite work out, though. Squibble infamously being ice cold, basically unshakable, though.
Absolutely.
So-
I mean, like, in the Ditto, you know, like, Nigel likes to threaten dash attacks, and Nigel likes to block dash attacks. So you're going to see, in the Nigel Ditto, you tend to see a lot of two Nigels running, like, dash dancing on opposite corners of the screen. And so the one that's going to dash dance a little bit longer is probably the one that's going to win out on more interactions. And Waldo tends to be that type.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, Nigel Ditto sound like the fakest matchup in the game. I'm
It's
gonna
so
keep it aside.
funny. It's so hilarious, bro. I love that matchup.
Oh, Waldo getting punished on the raw snap right there for the set ender from Squibble. But damn, let's take a look at this bracket.